3:22 on your Friday afternoon. It is a feel-good Friday on the Sam and Brad Show. Live here in Cuyahoga Falls, the riverfront. We are inside the pavilion, getting you ready for the kickoff of Summerfest today, tomorrow, and Sunday. The weather's going to be fantastic. If you want to be entertained, you want to have good food, good drink, good company, and just a great weekend, this is the place to be. Cuyahoga Falls, the riverfront. This weekend, come on over here and join us, 1590 WAKR. We'd love to see you. Now, we're going to take a little bit of a detour, right? And we're going to talk some Akron Racers softball with the on-field voice, the man who whips you into a frenzy at Firestone Stadium. It is Craig Mad Dog Madrin joining us here on the Sam and Brad Show. What do you say, Mad Dog?
You got it, Sammy. Thanks for having me, man. I appreciate it.
You got it. Well, I'll tell you what. We got a great event coming up here with 1590 WAKR, the Sam and Brad Show, and collecting gloves. And before we get into that, just a quick little snippet on the Racers, how things are going so far this year. What can people expect when they go down to Firestone to watch a little softball? And take us inside there, if you would.
Well, first off, the Racers are doing great this season. A few of their veteran players are back, including fan favorite Kelly Montalvo at third base. So she's back, ready to go. They're winners of 5 of their last 6. So they've been winning games lately. At least they've got the Chicago Bandits tonight and tomorrow. Mm-hmm. They've done pretty well against that team this season so far. So things are going pretty well for the Akron Racers right now. What to expect when you come out to a game? Just a lot of family fun. I get out there and I get to pump up the crowd before the game, before the home team gets introduced, get everybody screaming and cheering. Between innings, we play games with the kids, obstacle courses, trivia, races, all kinds of things. We throw prizes up to the fans, which is Peanut Shop Peanuts, Metropolis Popcorn, T-shirts, all kinds of fun things. So there's just a lot to do at Firestone Stadium and some great games to watch. So, it's exciting.
Yeah, it's going to be a great time down there. Anytime you head down to Firestone Stadium to check out an Akron Racers game, we're actually going to be doing 2 games live coming up next week, July 10th and 11th. I believe on the 10th, Ray Horner from the morning show and Joey Arrieta will be on the call for the game. And then on Tuesday, Jason Sokol, the Jason Sokol Show, along with Tony, Ray's producer, will be calling the game with Joey on Tuesday, so the 10th and the 11th. And they're also going to be doing a really cool thing where they're going to be collecting gloves to help out some folks that are in need.
Yeah, absolutely. Those games are against the Scrapyard Dogs out of Houston, and that could be a very exciting series right there because if you're aware of Monica Abbott,
the $1 million pitcher.
$1 million pitcher, yeah, was with the Chicago Bandits, now with the Scrapyard Dogs, and so it's going to be interesting to see what happens when she comes to Akron. So those are going to be some great games that you can catch here on 1590 WAKR, and the Give a Glove program is going on there too. That's the really cool thing that's happening, a community program that is a partnership between the Akron Racers and this radio station, WAKR. So basically what's happened on Tuesday, July 11th, that night we will be there broadcasting. Between the hours of 2 and 8 p.m., you can take a new or gently used glove to Firestone Stadium and drop it off, and what's going to happen is they will donate those gloves to the City of Akron's Recreation Department to give them to kids in the area and the community that may not be able to afford a ball glove. So it's just a tremendous way to give back to the community and come see a Racers game. If you bring a glove to the stadium that night, they're going to give you a free Racers ticket to any other home game for the rest of the season.
Okay.
So, there's something to be got there, too. So if you've got a new or gently used glove for on the Tuesday, July 11th, between 2 and 8, bring them down to Firestone Stadium. Come catch the game against the Scrapyard Dogs and get a free Racers ticket to come to another game this season. It's going to be great.
That's good stuff, too, and helping out kids that may or may not be able to get their hands on that kind of equipment and try to get the love of the game going for some young guys and gals out there that may otherwise not really think about it because not having the equipment readily available to them. So I think that's a good thing all the way around. It's going to be a great time, as always, down at Firestone Stadium. You're going to be there pumping up the crowd those nights, too, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Right.
I'm there for every home game.
Every
man.
home game?
Yeah,
Okay, just want to make sure. I don't want to go down there and miss an appearance by the Mad Dog.
The Mad Dog's in the house, and it's a good thing it's not a dome stadium because I blow the roof off, man.
Oh, my. Oh, my. Looking forward to
But we're
this.
going to get you energized. It's going to be great games.
Looking forward. Yeah, it kind of worked out on the front sports of the repository today. Chandler Rice, who is from Louisville, She's on the race. She wears number 21 for those of you that go to the Racers games, and she's having a great season. She went to Louisville, graduated from Toledo, and she's playing with the Racers, so you can check her out. What's the typical? I know weekends are usually better than weeknights, but what's a typical gathering in Firestone to watch the Racers? And you talked about the great things you do in between the innings. What can people expect when they come over to watch a game?
What can people expect? Well, like I say, first of all, the play on the field can kind of speak for itself. Yeah. I mean, softball's really gained a lot of popularity in the last number of years, especially at the collegiate level, and even at the Olympic level too. You see these games on ESPN. You remember some of the bigger names like Jenny Finch and all those that have come up. But the National Pro Fast Pitch Association, the NPF, these are the pros. So this is a level above, the amateur level. These are where pros get drafted from college, and some of the bigger colleges too, the LSUs, the Georgias, the Tennessees, the Floridas, and these different schools around the country, where women who've succeeded and achieved at the collegiate level are stepping up now to take their game to a new level, which is the pro level. So you're getting to see players again like Kelly Montalvo, I mentioned, AJ Andrews, the center fielder this season, who just became the first female to win a Rawlings Gold Glove Award.
Yeah.
She's been all over the media. Just a tremendous player in center field. I watched her make a diving catch the other night. It looked like she took flight. It really did. So that's that's the level of play you can expect to see on the field when you come out to Firestone Stadium. There's a lot of giving back to the community going on. Besides the Give a Glove program, which we mentioned going on Tuesday, Joey Arrieta comes around at the end of the fourth inning every game and collects money for a Muffins for Mammograms program to help out families or individuals who require mammograms and may not be able to afford them. It's a program they work with Akron General on. So there's philanthropy going on in the stadium too. Aside from again, what we do as a promotion staff, making things fun for the kids, adults, parents, families, and everything. So there's a lot of activity in there. We try to keep it as energized as possible, and that's what you can expect.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Well, we're looking forward to it. We're going to be down there broadcasting live and taking in gloves, baseball, softball gloves, and get them to the needy kids here in Akron. When did you start the on the field the shenanigans, if you will, with the Racers?
Well, I'm in about my fifth season. I think it's my fifth season right now. So each summer, and I met the Racers just through a number of things I do announcing-wise. I actually met them at a roller derby, if you want to know. And I have been the announcer for a local roller derby, the Akron Roller Derby.
Oh, okay.
And so through organizations I'm connected to, the Racers were there, and I just kind of put in my name and got an opportunity, and it just kind of snowballed from there. And I became the on-field announcer and just took it and ran with it, and I love doing it. It's really my favorite gig. I've done some PA announcing things, but with that, you're kind of behind the crowd, where with this, I'm in front of the crowd and talking to everybody and interacting, and it's just a lot of fun.
What's your favorite on-field promotion?
My favorite on-field promotion, we just did about a week ago on Dollar Dog Night. It was the hot dog eating contest.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, Brad.
How much time did they give them?
We gave them we only gave them 30 seconds because we had to do this in between an inning, and we can't go over when the game starts up again. But we gave them 30 seconds and 3 hot dogs, and we had 2 contestants, and they were chowing down those hot dogs at light speed.
I don't know if I could get how many I could get down in 30 seconds. That's one hot dog eating contest I would do. If I only had 30 seconds, I could probably mow through.
It did
at
not
least
look
2.
Easy, my friend.
No?
And but the
no Joey Chestnuts out there.
No dipping it in the water. That's for sure. Yeah,
no, I couldn't do that. Time level or not, no dipping in the water.
But we do a lot of we do some trivia games, finish the lyric. We do some races on the field. We've got one on field promotion where kids dress up in the hot dog costume and the popcorn costume and a pizza costume, and they run down to Wheelie, our mascot. And I mean, it's just the cutest thing ever, especially if you're a parent seeing these little kids out there running around and having a great time. So
cool stuff. Man.
Yeah,
Wheelie.
Wheelie's the mascot.
That's a cool name for
the
Racer
he's
mascot.
He's the cheetah, man, and he's fast.
Well, Mad Dog, thanks for coming on, my man. We'll see you at the stadium next week. Continued success with the Akron Racers, and Good luck.
Yeah, Sam and Brad, anytime. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
You got it.
Thank you. There he goes. Mad Dog, you catch him out there every home game for the Akron Racers, and we're going to be out there live next Monday and Tuesday broadcasting the games live here on the airwaves of WAKR. It's going to be a great time. Really looking forward to it. And the Give a Glove. Don't forget, if you got one sitting around the house or in the barn, in the shed, maybe the kids have outgrown it, they went off to college, whatever it may be, it's just sitting there collecting dust. Help out some folks that could really use some sports equipment. Bring it down. The Give a Glove initiative down at the Firestone Stadium. Again, that'll be this Tuesday from 2 until 8 o'clock. We'll be there live, myself and Sammy B, broadcasting, doing our show, getting you into the game. The game will start, and the radio takes over on that, I think, at 4:45. But we'll be out there having a good time, hanging out, collecting gloves. So if you got them, like I said, hanging out in the garage or in the shed, and you got really no use for them at this point, bring them down, help some folks out, and you get a free Racers ticket for another regular season home game. It's well worth your time.